Wow, what a crazy week it has been. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we are going to be going over a very exciting stock for this upcoming week, known as ticker symbol AMC. This is a stock that I've been constantly talking about when it was right around here, and I was talking about an inevitable breakout because of all the technicals that I saw. And to no surprise, we are now sitting on major profits, but the stock's run isn't quite over yet, and I'm going to explain why. Before I jump into how crazy this upcoming week will be, I ask that all you do is subscribe and like the video because it indicates you guys are interested in these types of videos, and comment any questions that you have about a stock. Also, from now on this channel, I'll be providing my subscribers with free ARK Invest buy/sell alerts at the end of each of my videos. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the AMC gamma squeeze that everyone's been talking about. Well, what is a gamma squeeze and why are people putting so much emphasis on it? Well, to put it simple, a gamma squeeze deals with options and contracts, whereas a regular squeeze deals with a majority of shares. And since people put more emphasis on contracts, they say that it's supposedly more powerful than regular shares. You can imagine why people are so excited about this upcoming week because all the options and contracts expire on March 5th. So with such an influx of a majority of options coming in rather than shares, and with those two mixing in together, people are thinking that it will create a much more massive movement to the upside than we saw back then, because now, of course, we're doing with options more than we are with shares. And while many people are thinking that, it's important to put thought on one side and the chart on the other side. And that is why I'm now going to transition over to the technical analysis of AMC, because on my channel, I do not want any of my subscribers back holding a stock. So it's important that we take a look at not only the news, which is driving the stock up, but also the technicals. So with that being said, it looks like we have a massive cup and handle formation on AMC. And I mentioned this on my previous video too. I said that it looks like AMC has a cup and handle, although I did not see a handle forming on my previous video. But now it looks like we actually have that handle forming. It looks like we have that downside, which I mentioned we needed in my previous video. And this handle could actually have a little bit more downside, and I'm going to explain why. So basically, we see the stochastic RSI. The stochastic RSI is basically indicating that it looks like we could have a little bit more downfall, which is why I'm not worried at all, because if it ends up going to this major support, this 630 support, I am looking to add more to my position, which I initially started my position right around here, right around the $5 area, which is what I said. It looked like it was just completely consolidating over here. And, we have that breakout. So I'm totally fine with adding more to my position at the 630 area because we already were right about one breakout. And this time around, I'm looking to add more to my position if we do hit that 630 support, because that's what the stochastic RSI is indicating. It looks like we will have a little bit more downfall before the handle reverses and we see a massive movement to the upside. And also with the volume, it looks like we are having a little bit more volume, except it's on the selling side and we have a little bit more selling pressure. But honestly, I feel like this was the best case scenario for AMC, because without this selling pressure, AMC would not have its handle formation, which is necessary and needed for a cup and handle formation. And it also looks like that we are actually below the resistance around that 880 or 870 area. That was the first resistance. We only have the tail that's above, but currently we are below the 870 resistance that I previously drew. And honestly, I feel like we will end up breaking this resistance pretty soon, especially with all the hype coming in this upcoming week. And also, with that being said, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so everything that I say is my own opinion. And with that being said, after we do end up breaking that resistance, the 870, or if we do, it looks like we will be in this new gap, which we were in literally a few days ago, which was honestly really exciting because I said that this was definitely a gap that we would definitely retest, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm looking to retest this gap, and then from here, the next resistance that we are looking forward to would be the $13 area, the 1303 to be specific, or even just a little bit lower. I would say 1292. Once we break 1292, it's limitless to see what this stock could do. We could retest all-time highs around that $20 area, or the next resistance would be at 1597. And then once we break that, it's endless. We will probably retest all-time highs around that $20 area. But you guys need to understand, we need to take it one step at a time. So right now, guys, what you guys should be looking at is we need to break above this 870 resistance. That should be what you guys should be looking at first. Don't worry about the $15 area. Don't even worry about the second resistance that I drew. We first need to focus on the first resistance, which is the 870. We need to see, can we break above that? And if so, that's amazing. And then we will look forward to the next resistance and then the next resistance. And that is going to conclude my technical analysis on ticker symbol AMC. And now let's go ahead and talk about ARK Invest. The stock of the day that ARK Invest recently added in two of their ETFs is known as Palantir, otherwise known as PLTR. That's the ticker symbol. So in ARK, on February 25th of 2021, they had 5 million shares. However, the next day on February 26th, they now have almost 8 million shares. Similarly, in ARKW, on February 25th, 2021, they had 4 million shares roughly, and then the next day, they have now almost 5 million shares. And we could also see their portfolio allocation in Palantir, and in ARKW, they do have a little bit more Palantir than they do in ARK. So hopefully that gives some of you guys that are holding Palantir some confidence because yes, while a lot of stocks, including Palantir, have had a substantial sell-off, people like ARK Invest and people like Cathie would just continue to add to their position rather than sell. If you guys would like to see more videos like this where I tell you exactly how many shares they have, how many shares they're selling, what percentage of their portfolio allocation they have in a specific stock, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment what stock you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching.
Got me singing like James.